From the city of brotherly love and Citizens Bank Park, we're going to be treated to a gorgeous day for baseball on the show. It's the Chicago Cubs taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shabby. So the Chicago Cubs are in position to sweep this three-game series with a win. So, Chris, what's their mindset heading into today?
Yeah, looking to go 3 for 3, Boog. They've already won the series, and now they can really leave their mark. It's all about having confidence, and that's what a team takes away from a sweep. So they're happy to win the series, but they'll really be riding high tomorrow with the win today.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. So just about set now, towing the slab in today's game. Aaron Nola singing he's been outstanding and should be fun to watch.
Well, when you have a guy that can limit the opponent to very little run production, you have a great chance to win a ball game when he takes the mound. He's just having an outstanding season so far. You hope he can maintain it, because if he can, he'll be in a nice conversation at the end of the year.
Okay, all set to go. Trey Turner at the plate. In there at the knees. Underway here at Citizens Bank Park. Nola fires. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-2. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
That's a pretty nasty pitch right there. I'd call it a power curveball in the 80s. It's got so much spin on it, and you really don't have a lot of time to sit back and watch what it's going to do before you have to commit. It was a good one for the swinging strikeout.
Colt Keith, the next Cub to hit.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Outside. And that is ball 1.
Well, I don't think anyone was surprised to see Nola have success in the majors. He was a star in college, playing for LSU, becoming a finalist for the 2014 Golden Spikes Award. Is one of the top amateur baseball players in the country.
And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. One out, base is empty. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Real Muto down to first, and it beats him for out number 2. That's a strikeout.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the top spin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of.
Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. 3 hits last night, so he was a big factor in getting that win. That one's in there. Strike 1. Two out, space is empty. There's a swing and a drive. Say goodbye to that one. That'll fire up the dugout, and it gives them the lead in the first. It's 1-0.
He's really seeing the ball well lately. Good things are going to happen when you're locked in like this. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
So here's Kyle Tucker now. And that drops in for a strike. Two down, bases empty, but one run across here in the third and final game of the series. Next one in the dirt. On the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run on this solo shot. It's now a 1-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back at Citizens Bank Park, and on the hill, Cade Horton.
Yeah, and as Whip tells you, he's been pretty effective this year on the mound. I mean, opposing hitters having a hard time getting on base and then being able to really distract him and do damage in terms of getting around the base path. So, taking the mound, this is a guy you want out there if you're his teammate, and I expect him to be good in this one.
Bottom of the first, and digging in for Philadelphia, Nico Horner. There's the strike.
0-1.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch, tailing away from the hitter, low and away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. Tell you what, that's a tremendous two-strike pitch.
This is Bryson Stott. And there's the strike. One down, Phillies down a run. Ripped right field, that's back there, that one way back, and it's gone. And we're level, it's 1-1. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Here's Bryce Harper with 3 hits on the series, and one of them a homer. That clips the corner.
No ball. 1 strike.
Tied up here in the early going. Ball one there.
1 strike.
And a foul ball. and looking for the K. And Kyle Schwarber will come up.
He's been tearing it up at the plate recently.
Currently owns a 7-game hitting streak.
Just missed. Two down, nobody on. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Turner with the throw to first. Schwarber out on the play. And that'll do it. But we're all tied up thanks to this solo homer. All even at 1 apiece. Back after this on the show. Top of the second. Now the left fielder, Riley Green. Nola back to work. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. Clyde Washington with home plate duties in this one.
A little bit of a low zone, Drew, from Clyde. Nothing crazy, though. Pitchers that work consistently down around the knees and are able to command their off-speed stuff tend to have some pretty good success with him back there behind the plate.
And that one is lifted in the air. Castellanos gets under it, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. One up, one down. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Vladdy went deep in his most recent game. Fouled off left side. Nola, not a big strikeout guy, but still very effective as far as starting pitchers go. One of those guys that involves the defense and really gets him involved in the action. That one finds the zone, and the count is 0-2.
He moves the ball around all the quadrants of the strike zone and will add and subtract velocity, and because of that, he gets the weak contact. It's all about missing the barrel of the bat.
It seems like this type of guy is kind of a dying breed nowadays.
Well, exactly. When teams are looking for high velocity, high strikeout rates, a guy like this doesn't necessarily do that. So in order to really appreciate how good he is, you have to see him, because if you're just looking at a stat sheet, you might overlook him.
On the ground, right side, and he takes it himself for the out.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
2 outs, base is empty. Bo Bichette up to the dish. In there for a strike at the top of the zone. Hit hard on the ground to short. Stott over to first in time. And that's the 3rd out. No runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. All tied 1-1. We head to the bottom of the 2nd. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. Foul ball there.
Great swing and solid contact. Just a little too quick. He's got to stay back a little longer.
And it stays fair. Here's Nicholas Castellanos. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Marsh aboard here at first with nobody out. Next pitch is outside.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Next offering is down low.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And there's a ball.
2 strikes.
Runner at first with no outs here. This one in the air. Guerrero has this one sized up. And there's one down.
Batting 7. Catcher J.T.
And up to the plate is J.T. Realmuto. And a foul ball. Runner takes off. Cut on and miss. Throw there. Safe. One out and a runner at second. Bottom half of inning number 2. Foul ball still 0-2. Man at second. The other way. Tucker makes the grab. And there's 2 down. And here is Sosa to the plate. Homered last night. Added another hit as well. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And it's 1-0.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Next pitch in for a strike, and the count 1-1. 2 outs. Late swing fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Two outs and one in scoring position. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. March around third. The throw in. It's off the mark, and he scores.
It's a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Weston Wilson will hit next. 3 for 8 in the series coming in. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. That's a slider for a strike. Slice to right and foul ball. And down on strikes he goes. That K is his 3rd of the game. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit, and it's now a 2-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. Clips the corner, and it's 0-1.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
And there's a foul ball. The 0-2. And he grounds one to the right side. Horner over to first. And they take care of Robert for the out.
Batting ninth, catcher Reese McGuire.
Here's Reese McGuire. 2 of the most potent offenses in the game squaring off. McGuire measures 6 feet even, 30 years old now. A former first-round pick back in 2013. And that's downstairs. Ball 1. On the ground, right side. Horner over to first. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the 3rd.
Up next for the Cubs, shortstop Trey Turner.
Back to the top of the lineup. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Trey Turner struck out swinging his first time. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-1.
He swings and fouls one off. Two down, nobody on. Outside low. Going to count 1-2.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Two outs. Out to short, and it's through for a hit.
Now batting third baseman.
That extends his hitting streak to an even dozen, Singy. Do opposing pitchers start to take notice when a guy's on a roll like this?
Yeah, I think so, Boog. It's not like it changes the scouting report on a guy or anything like that too much, but you're aware of who's swinging the hottest bat, and that's definitely him right now.
So two down. So up now for Chicago, Colt Keith. Breaking ball in there for a strike.
He might want to steal second in this spot, but he's dealing with a catcher that has one of the best pop times in the game. He needs to pick his spot very wisely.
And that's down and away. Turner, the runner at first with two gone. The 1-1 is fouled off. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. So one hit is all they get. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Phillies 2 and the Cubs 1. Back at the ballpark, and in this series it has been ugly on the mound as we look at the numbers. That one ripped. Green ranges back on it. Out of here! His 4th home run of the season, and they add to their lead. It's 3-1. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
And now for the Phillies, Bryson Stott. He's already homered in this game. Hit on the ground to the right side, but it kicks foul.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here in the last half of the third.
No.
And that misses.
1-1.
1-1.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
That one missing inside. Fought off foul. Line drive. This one looks like trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Here is Bryce Harper. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Just
No,
missed.
that's a ball.
No outs. Runner on second. And that's in for a strike. And now it's even 1-1.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
There's a 1-1. There's a strike.
Man, this guy's got a great
One
feel
ball.
for his
Two
breaking
strike.
ball today.
And that is there. Harper frustrated as he's rung up on strikes. And he lets the plate umpire know it.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
One ball. No
Squirts
strike.
away a little bit. To third. Tag. Got him.
Well, you want to see guys aggressive out there on the base paths, but you also want to see them smart as well in making their decisions. And right there, couldn't really tell how far away that ball was. So if that's the case, you got to shut it down. He gets caught stealing there, takes himself out of scoring position.
Oh.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
The 1-1. Foul ball. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. And here it comes. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. That's down and in. And that one moves his feet.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. The Phillies get one by way of the long ball. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in Philadelphia, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Aaron Judge. And there's the strike.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Hammer, base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
All over that one right there. Good job getting the foot down so he could catch it out front and pull it. Turned on it nicely for the knock.
Here's Kyle Tucker. He's 0 for 1. Back to the mound. It hit him. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Now batting left fielder Riley Green.
Here's Riley Green. Flied to right his first time. That one off the mark. Ball 1.
1-0.
First and second, no outs. Top half of inning number 4. Just missed.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
And fouled off. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Castellanos ranging back onto the track, and he makes the catch. Runner tags at second.
Now we'll see if moving up to third there pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a base hit. We'll see what happens.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now grounded out his first time.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
That one ripped, but foul. Judge at third, Tucker at first, one gone. The next pitch misses, and the count is 1-1.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
And a ball and 2 strikes. Fights it off. He'll see another. Runners are at the corners, 1 away. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Well, you rarely ever see 3 curveballs in a row because that's one of those pitches that's most effective when you haven't seen it recently. You might see 3 sliders in a row, but right there, he was feeling that curveball and figured he could finish with that pitch.
Bichette gets a chance to hit. Grounded out to short in his first trip. Check swing, and he went. That's strike 1.
1 strike.
And he hits a ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. No runs, a hit, 2 left. And midway in the 4th, it's the Phillies 3 and the Cubs 1. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year. That one's upstairs, ball 1. And another ball.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
Next offering is in for a strike. Way out front for strike 2.
2-2.
Next offering way upstairs. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
This guy will throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. He's 0 for 1. And that's in for a strike. Next offering upstairs. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. One down, base is empty. Out to short. Fires over to Guerrero. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, the catcher, J.T. Realmuto.
2 down, base is empty. J.T. Realmuto steps in. 0 for 1 so far. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1. Started to swing, held up. Fastball is outside.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Swings and misses. 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And good work there as he gets it 1-2-3. Phillies go down quietly in the inning, but they still lead it 3-1. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point.
Trust me when I tell you, no exceptions to the rule. Bringing blessings when I move. Special, I'm an essence, I'm a brew. I'm lessons, I'm written law, thoughts, food. More than when I was school, I was sure to cross borders. Even though we was only groomed to take orders. Stand for the count, bounce, leave our daughters all caught up like sheep.
Nola back to work. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
You know, these Cubs, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
And that's in for a strike. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
One ball, two strikes.
Next offering down in the dirt. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
And the batter now is Reese McGuire. And that is out of play. The Cubs trailing by 2, and we're at the top of the 5th. On the ground, right side. Takes it himself, and that quickly 2 away.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. And next for the Cubs, Trey Turner. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Two down, nobody on. That misses, and that's ball 1. Next offering is fouled back. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And a ground ball to first. It's through for a hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Now batting third baseman, Colt Keith.
Colt Keith, the next Cub to hit. 0 for 2 in this one. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Ow! And that'll end the inning.
Well, trying to get into scoring position, but a great catch and throw to end the inning. That's the way to pick up the pitcher.
Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. And that's a little bit high. And that is ball one.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
Just missed. And this is inside.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Man at first. Down the third baseman, Weston Wilson. Misses again, 5 in a row. Nobody out, runner at first. Runner! Here goes the runner. Out to center. And there's one down.
Now batting, second baseman Nico Horner.
Here's Nico Horner. He's already homered here in this one. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. This one smokes, could be trouble. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
That one fouled off. Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who contacts the ball like this, do you think of that as plus value?
Absolutely, if he's doing damage. Now, if he's rolling over and grounding out, then it's a different story. But, yeah, if he can put the ball in the gaps or over the fence, 100%. Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen perhaps before you get to those higher leverage arms at the back end.
One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. One out, the runner at second. Last half of inning number 5. Line to left. Fair ball. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score in safely with a double, his second of the day.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. He got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on plane with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double.
And now it's Bryce Harper to the plate. And that one lifted in the air center field. Judge is under it. Drops into the glove. And there are 2 outs.
Now that is left fielder, Kyle Schwarber.
So a man aboard, stepping in the long ball threat, Kyle Schwarber. First round pick out of Indiana back in 2014. This ball's chopped on the ground. Guerrero takes it to the bag, and that'll keep more runs from coming in. Inning over. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. 5 innings complete. It's the Phillies 5 and the Cubs 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Now the number 2 hitter, Colt Keith. Gets the outside corner with that one. Bullpen action for the Cubs. Tanner Dodson appears to be getting loose. In the air, left field, down the line, and it falls. And a good start to the inning.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad jump. Those small moments can be costly.
Here is Aaron Judge. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes. Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game. Well, a big lead like this is comfortable many times, but not when these two teams are matching up. You got to continue to keep your head down, play catch with that catcher, and just try to move through this lineup.
Slapped hard the other way, but foul. Judge waits. And Judge spoils that one. Stays alive. Keith gets his lead at first with nobody out. Swings and misses, and that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
Well, I'm not sure what he was waiting on right there. He got the changeup and still late on it. You rarely see that. It almost makes you think that he was trying to set the pitcher up. I mean, if you can't catch up to the off-speed stuff, there's no way you're going to touch a fastball.
Tucker in the box here lets that one go for a ball.
Talk about the right guy at the right spot. They really need a rally, and this guy is someone you can believe in to find a way to get on base.
That's a ball.
2-0 count to a guy with this much pop at the dish. You better expect him to be turning on something. It's going to either get hit hard to the pull side, or the fans better look out in the stands.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Squeezes it, and there are 2 down.
Up next for the Cubs, left fielder Riley Green.
And now Riley Green. Green, 24 years old, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, this looks like it's going to be a wasted opportunity. It's frustrating when you get the leadoff man on, but you can't get him into scoring position. They're going to need a big knock. Try to put something up on the board.
Nope, ball one. One
The
ball, one
Phillies
strike.
leading by 4, and we're the top half of the 6th. Next pitch is outside. And that one in the air center field. Marsh sizing this one up, and he makes the catch. And that is that. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. It's the Phillies 5 and the Cubs 1. And we're back now. Tanner Dodson taking over on the mound. He last pitched 2 days ago.
Now pitching for Chicago, number 63, Tanner Dodson.
Going, we in go mode. Going, we in go mode. We don't never stop, we don't never drop. Keep rolling, I know that you better rock.
Up and in, and it's 1-0.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
And that one ripped to left. Green makes the grab, 1 away.
Now batting right fielder, Nick Castellanos.
Now it's the right fielder, Nick Castellanos.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
That one the other way, and that's a fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Waste no time there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
One out, runner at second. It'll bring up JT Realmuto. And that is downstairs. 1-0. Runner at second here, 1 gone. The other way, and that's just foul. That one missed. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Green sizes this one up, And makes the grab. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Phillies, designated hitter, Edmundo Sosa.
And now the DH, Edmundo Sosa. And that one gets past the catcher. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third.
Have to be really sure you can make it safely to third when you're in scoring position and 2 outs. Got to get that run across. Very important. Does a nice job of reading it. Gets to third base. Now just 90 feet away.
Castellanos at third with 2 away.
Oh!
Fastball for a strike. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Ball 3.
Squirts away a little
Yeah,
bit.
ball.
No advance. Good job behind the dish. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Phillies strand 1. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Back here in Philadelphia, all set for the start of the inning. And now the first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Tired or not, he's relentless with the way he pitches. He might be exhausted out there, but his stuff is still nasty.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. Sliced hard but foul. Swing and a foul out of play. He goes down looking. Here's the second baseman, Bo Bichette.
Second baseman, Bo Bichette.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Harper makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, designated hitter, Luis Robert.
And now it's Luis Robert. Swing and a miss.
I really like how he's been
One
attacking
strike.
hitters early in at bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
Just missed.
1-1.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Now fly ball to right center. Marsh on the move. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Starting to run out of outs as they're unable to chip away. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Phillies 5 and the Cubs 1. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
For the Phillies, third baseman, Weston Wilson.
And the first offering, a fastball for a strike. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Judge getting an angle on it. Makes the grab, 1 down.
Up next for the Phillies, second baseman, Nico Horner.
Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. That one ripped. Back there. Stretches out and holds it in.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
So digging in now for Philadelphia, Bryson Stott. He had a big swing for these guys way back in the 1st inning.
Yeah, Boog, he didn't waste any time in this one. The solo shot really got his team going, and he's looking for more right here.
Fastball for a strike. Late swing, foul to the left. Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They're up 5-1. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Jordan Romano.
And he's had his struggles so far this year, as you can see the inflated ERA. Looking to bring that down a little bit right here.
Swing and a liner foul off to the right. That drops in for a strike.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter into the 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Off the mark there. 1-2 to count. Struck him out looking.
Well, that's a pitch, that slider from an opposite-handed pitcher that you usually see very well, but for some reason he didn't pick it up, and it just kind of got into the strike zone late. Gave up on it a little bit early.
Turner in now, takes ball one off the plate. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Nabil Krismat up and loosening in the pen. Banks warming up as well. Romano, a former All-Star. He features a slider, a four-seamer, and he works in a two-seamer. Line drive, caught.
Man, he really turned on that one. Absolutely ripped it towards third, but quick cat-like reflexes down there at the hot corner to bring it down.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the third baseman, Colt Keith. 1 for 3. First pitch misses. Headed towards the corner. Schwarber on the run. Makes the catch, inning over. 3 up, 3 down for him there. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Phillies 5 and the Cubs 1. Back at the ballpark as we take a check of the bullpen so far this season. Dodson back to work inside, and that's ball 1. Just missed.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Next offering is in for a strike. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And the leadoff man aboard.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Man at first, nobody out. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. 0 for 3 in this one. Ball 1 there. That one hammered center field. Judge going back on it. Tattooed to Tatertown and gone. Home run number 15 on the year. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 7-1. Singy, that's his 299th career homer.
Yep, closing in on a pretty big career milestone. 300 will be extremely special. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
And digging in for Philadelphia, Brandon Marsh. That one finds the corner. Strike one. Nobody on, nobody out. A pair of runs across in the inning. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. To the right side. And it gets by him.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
So a man at first. And now for the Phillies, Nick Castellanos. In the air, right field, and that drops foul. Marsh on at first, nobody out. And it's fouled away. Oh, 0-2 now. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one back there. Tattooed and gone. He made him pay for that one. It's their second home run of the inning, and they add a pair. It's 9-1. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel, and he got great extension on the follow-through to drive it out of here.
And now it's JT Realmuto. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike.
This has been a rough inning, but sometimes you just got to work through it, save the rest of that bullpen, somehow stop the bleeding.
Not even close there. And a count 2-1.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
Slice down the right side. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Swings and misses, struck him out.
No, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Edmundo Sosa now at the plate. High fly ball down the left field line. And a foul ball. One down, base is empty. And that one wrapped foul. Lifted in the air, right field. Makes the grab, 2 away now.
Now batting, third baseman, Weston Wilson.
2 down, base is empty. Weston Wilson getting ready to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. Line drive, base hit. And that turns the lineup over. Nico Horner will come up to hit. Just missed. Swing and a pop-up foul and a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands.
Two balls, 1 strike.
In the dirt, blocked. The 2-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strike.
In the air out to center, and that'll fall for a base hit. And now 2 aboard.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Two outs, couple of base runners at first and second. Swing and a ball line to center. And that'll do it. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. Last chance coming up for the Cubbies. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
All right, Singy, we've been in all the press boxes. You got best press box food.
I'd say press box food because of the ice cream. We have to go Philadelphia. Yeah.
Shout out to our guy Frank.
Yes. New York for me is pretty good. Yankees?
Yeah, solid.
Yeah.
As far as ballpark food, one of my favorite places is San Francisco.
Garlic fries, yo.
Garlic fries, and you got the lobster roll out there in the outfield if you want to make the walk all the way out there.
It's great, though, broadcasting a game with that zoo breath where you could just, I mean, absolutely levitate some people with your breath.
But we got the crab fries in Philadelphia, is that right?
Yep, and then
it's been a long time for me.
Boog's Barbecue at Oriole Park.
I knew you'd go there.
That's right.
Yeah.
One ball.
Anyway, you can work in your name, huh?
That's right. These two offenses can put up runs in a hurry. Hard hit left side. Whips it across. Judge out on the play.
Now batting right fielder Kyle Tucker.
And now Kyle Tucker. And a little something extra at stake in this at bat as he's hitless so far with his hitting streak in jeopardy. Romano, multi-time All-Star, 31 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. One down, base is empty. And that one fouled off. That's too low. And it's 2-1.
2-1.
Base is empty, one away here at the top of the ninth. Swing and a ball drilled center field. Marsh on the move. Hauls it in for the out. And there's 2 away. So it's their last chance in this one. Here's the left fielder, Riley Green. 0 for 3 with 3 flyouts. In there at the knees, 0-1.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When she elevates, guys aren't touched it.
Outside with a breaking ball. And that's outside. And it's 2-1.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Hit to right, and that should do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Phillies slug their way to a win in this one.
Clearly the bats came to play today, and the pitching and defense as well. We saw some outstanding plays, great performances all the way around. Just 1 run allowed. They never gave the other side a chance.
9-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.